Hey, how's it going? And welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man Progress video. And today, we are going to get Barrows gloves, finally. I know we're super late into the game, but we are finally going to get that done. The first thing we're going to do is Desert Treasure, and it requires 12 magic logs, and we only have 74 woodcutting when we need 75 to cut magic trees. So instead of grinding out the level like I should do, we went to Wyverns instead, and what do you know, we got the magic logs drop on the second kill. In case you don't know, Desert Treasure is the quest where you unlock the Ancient Magic spellbook, which is the spellbook that people go PKing with to like freeze people. And this is a pretty major quest that people try to get done, like Lunar Diplomacy or Recipe for Disaster. Although, in this case, the quest is actually a requirement for Recipe for Disaster, which is why we're getting it done. This is a pretty long quest, and it usually takes people at least a couple hours if they're doing it for the first time and have never done it before on another account. But what you gotta do, pretty much, is go all around the map to find these 4 guys and kill them to get their diamonds. And once you got all 4 diamonds, you can go into the pyramid to finish the quest. That's just a very, very shortened version of what the quest entails. I've never really read into the lore, or I don't even read most of the dialogue, so of course there's a lot more to it than just that. And the quest is much longer than it sounds when I put it that way. But yeah, that's just like a summarized version of what we're doing. For the Ice Diamond section of the quest, your stats get constantly drained, so we need to make restore potions. And we have exactly 0 red spider's eggs in the bank, which is what we need to make the potions. So we're going to quickly get a full inventory in the Varrock sewers. And it's nice that we finally have a use for all these hero landers. I'm not planning on making any regular energy potions now that we can make super energies. And we can't make super restores until we get 63 herb lore, so we're going to stick with regular restore potions for now. This animation when you're walking up this icy trail looks so bogus. You keep falling over and over and you land on your face every single time. It looks really painful though. You'd think it would do more than 1 or 2 damage, but it's not too bad. I think the Ice Diamond is usually considered to be the hardest one of the diamonds to get, so we saved this one for last, but now that we have it, we have all 4 diamonds, so we're ready to go back to the pyramid and complete the quest. Alright, there it is, finally complete. Desert Treasure is done. And I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple parts during the quest where my heart was pounding, but it's such a relief to have this quest finally knocked out, and we got 20k magic XP, and we unlocked the Ancient Magic spellbook. Also keep in mind, if you're doing this quest, that your spellbook automatically gets changed to Ancients when you finish the quest, so if you don't intend to stay on Ancients, then don't forget to switch it back. I can't see it being too useful for us in the near future, so we're going to change it back right now to the regular spellbook. And also, whenever you change to or from Ancients, your prayer points get drained to 0. The next step towards completing Recipe for Disaster and getting Barrows gloves is that we have to start the Legends quest to complete this next section. And we don't have to complete the quest, we just have to start it, because we have to enter the Karazi jungle for this section of Recipe for Disaster. And now that we have that started, we're going to go start this last subquest and free Ceramic Vase. Do you guys remember the old random events that would attack you while you were skilling? It's the evil chicken. He's still alive. Hey, and he dropped 80 feathers too, that's not bad. If I remember correctly, actually, the evil chicken random event would also drop like a really high number of feathers as well. I've never killed a black dragon on this account before, and now I know why. It literally took me like 10 minutes to get this kill, but we have to do it for the quest. You get a dragon token after you kill the black dragon, and then when you leave the evil chicken slayer and then try to use the token, you get this very interesting cutscene. You talk to this weird fairy dragon thing, and he finishes the brulee for you by using some special fire breath or whatever on it, but now that he's done that, we can bring it back to our boy Ceramic and finish off this subquest. We could buy dragon gloves, but I don't see a reason to buy them since we're just going to do this last battle right now and unlock Barrows gloves right after. But now this last battle section of the quest is like a 6-in-1, and you have to fight 6 bosses, but you are able to leave to bank whenever you want without having to start over from the beginning again. Otherwise, this would be a very, very difficult quest to get done. And now, about 5 seconds later, we are defeating the Culinary-mancer, and now he's puffing up, and a bunch of desserts and sweets are popping out of him. And after all that, the quest is now complete. We have finally finished Recipe for Disaster. The account is like 4 months old, and we are almost 1600 total, but better late than never. And we got the 20k XP lamp, which is definitely going right into cooking. No, I'm just kidding. Let's get some herb lore XP. Ooh, and we got 2 levels from that. So we've got 55 herb lore now, which means we can now make super strength potions. Now let's go buy the Barrows gloves, which was pretty much the whole reason why we did this. They're 130k each, but definitely a worthwhile investment because they're going to be the best in slot gloves for pretty much forever. And apparently buying the Barrows gloves was also a requirement for the Hard Lumberage Diary, so it's nice that we're starting to knock that out too. These rune gloves are completely pointless, so we're going to high out them. How much do we get from them? We got 3k. So the next major goal, which I'm not sure if I've talked about in previous videos, but it's going to be to start Barrows. We got Ivan Staff in the last episode, so I'm thinking I want to get Void as well. And I know Void is better at Barrows if you have higher stats, but either way, it's something that I should have done a long time ago, just like Barrows gloves. But again, it's better late than never. To get Void, it helps if you have 100 combat so you can use the best boat possible, which will give you the most points. But the only issue is that we currently have 99 combat, so we're going to be stuck at the medium boat. But I'm thinking, because it'll be nice to have a higher prayer for Barrows anyways, we'll use up a bunch of bones that we have in the bank to see how high we can get up prayer, and hopefully get to 100 combat before we start pest control for Void. We've got a good number of buckets of slime that we just bought from the charter ships, and then this is what our collection of bones is looking like, and we still got some Zogre and Org bones from questing that we never used, so now will be the chance to get some XP from those, as well as clear up those couple of spots in the bank. Oh my god, look at the XP drop from those bones, 560 XP. As a hardcore Iron Man, by the way, it just warms my heart to see so much prayer XP like that. But now we're just going to be finishing up this episode at the Ectofuntus, using up all these bones that we got from Slayer, starting from 52 prayer. But yeah, that is pretty much going to wrap it up for today. There are still a few more things that we're going to have to grind out before we can start doing Barrows, but we're just going to be taking it one step at a time. But I do hope that you're enjoying the Hardcore Iron Man series so far. It has been so much fun to make this whole time, and I'm really enjoying making progress on the account. But I just want to thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you again tomorrow.